Okay, let's just dive right in. We're going to unpack one of the biggest consumer settlements we've seen, the massive $2.5 billion Amazon Prime payout.
It's a huge number. And it all came after years of the FTC digging into this.
Exactly. So our mission today is to uh, quickly cut through all the legal stuff and get to the really fascinating story here,
Yeah.
which is how they used simple design to get billions in fees.
And that's the core of it. The whole case really hinges on this idea of, dark patterns.
Right.
It's not just a badly designed website. These are user interface choices that are deliberately made to trick you into making a decision you probably wouldn't make otherwise.
And Amazon's checkout was, a masterclass in it. The sign-up trick was so subtle. You'd be at checkout and you'd see this big inviting orange button saying something like, get free 2-day delivery. You click it.
And boom, you're in. You're a Prime member.
You're a Prime member. And the option to say no, to decline, it was like a tiny little blue link way down at the bottom of the page.
It's so easy to miss. But where the tactics got really extreme was in the cancellation process.
This is the wild part. The internal documents came out, and we found out that Amazon employees actually had a name for the cancellation flow.
Yeah, this part's incredible.
They called it the Iliad flow.
After Homer's epic poem, the one that's, 16,000 lines long?
Exactly. So that name alone tells you the goal wasn't to help you cancel. It was to make it an epic, frustrating journey.
A journey you'd hopefully give up on.
Right. To cancel your subscription, you had to go through 4 different pages.
4 pages.
6 separate clicks. And you'd face something like 15 different options along the way.
And those aren't simple yes or no options. There are things like discount offers or, hey, why don't you just pause your membership?
Or all those reminders of the benefits you're about to lose. It's all designed to create friction to make you second-guess yourself.
And it's just such a stark contrast to this sign-up, which was, 2 clicks?
2 clicks. And this wasn't an accident. The internal evidence showed that employees knew what was going on. They described their work as being in a shady world.
Yeah, and one person even called the problem of people being enrolled without consent an unspoken cancer inside the company.
Wow. And the most damning part. Senior executives were warned. They knew customers were being signed up without really agreeing to it.
But they chose not to fix it.
They chose not to. The reports literally say they were worried that making it clearer would cause a shock to business performance.
So they put revenue ahead of transparency. And that decision led straight to this settlement.
Which is broken down into $1 billion in civil penalties.
And $1.5 billion set aside specifically for customer refunds.
Okay, so let's get practical. What does this actually mean for you, for anyone who's had Prime? Who gets a refund?
Well, the criteria are actually very specific, and they're designed to find the people who were most likely tricked by these dark patterns. You qualify if you were enrolled through one of those checkout flows between June 2019 and June 2025, and this is the key part, you used fewer than 3 Prime benefits in any 12-month period.
Ah, so they're looking for the people who are paying for it but not actually using it?
Exactly. The ones who probably didn't know they were subscribed or just couldn't figure out how to cancel.
So if that sounds like you, just keep an eye out late next year. The payments are supposed to go out automatically.
Right. And, this whole thing just raises a much bigger question for all of us online. If a design is explicitly engineered to confuse you, to make you give up, where does user choice actually end and, corporate manipulation begin?
It really makes you think about the power behind every single button you click. That big, shiny orange button might not just be a button. It might be the start of an epic journey you never even wanted to take.